The NFL is very fortunate, very fortunate. I know the league is being heavily criticized for the absolutely egregious officiating in that game yesterday between the Bills and Broncos. I know they are being criticized for the incompetence in the fourth quarter and overtime, but that criticism, it is a hell of a lot better than what the NFL should be criticized for right now. What happened yesterday in Denver, it has completely overshadowed comments that were recently made by Troy Vincent. Troy Vincent is the executive vice president of the NFL. I would assume that means that he is second in command to Roger Goodell. Hey, it's me, Roger G. But Troy Vincent, he also moonlights as lead pastor at Woke United Methodist. Over the weekend, Pastor Troy was representing the NFL at a summit in Washington, D.C. For some reason, the esteemed pastor was asked about the 2028 Olympics. I didn't know the NFL had anything to do with the Olympics. Maybe they're starting flag football at the Olympics. Hell, I don't know. I don't watch the Olympics. But either way, Pastor Troy was asked about the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. He went into this soliloquy about growing the NFL internationally. In my opinion, I wish the NFL would stop growing internationally. I don't want more games in Europe or Brazil. I don't want 8 a.m. kickoffs from the Islamic Republic of London. But clearly, Uncle Roger and Pastor Troy don't care what Uncle KC thinks because they are continuing to expand the shield globally. But during his response, Pastor Troy shared his experiences traveling to other countries promoting the NFL brand. According to Troy Vincent, the NFL brand represents the American public. And judging by his remarks, it appears that Troy Vincent is ashamed to be an American. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. According to Pastor Troy, the world perceives America as a bully. The world perceives America as an aggressor. And because of this aggression, Troy Vincent is so ashamed of his country, he can't bring himself to leave the hotel when he travels internationally. We have this global reputation where people think all Americans are responsible for the sins of this administration. It's so traumatizing. I'm so embarrassed by our actions. I can't leave my hotel room. With the Olympics being in Los Angeles, we must show the world that we're better. We must show the world that we're inclusive. I think we should be showing the world that we are less inclusive. We need to be showing the world that we're exclusive. That way, maybe some of these third world dumps will stop sending us their problems. With the Olympics being in Los Angeles in 2028, maybe we can show the world that Somalia is the place to be. We won't have to deport Somalians who are here illegally. If we show them how great life is in Somalia, maybe they'll return voluntarily. All kidding aside, one of the most powerful people in the NFL is basically admitting he is embarrassed by his own country. And for some reason, no one is talking about this. If you Google Troy Vincent, 3, maybe 4 articles come up. And that's it. He made these remarks Friday night. I'm recording this video Sunday morning. We have the second most powerful man in the NFL admitting he's embarrassed by America, and no one is talking about it? Like I said, the NFL got lucky yesterday in Denver Maybe the officiating overshadowed Troy Vincent's remarks, but this is not the first time Troy Vincent has used the NFL platform to preach the good word and spread the woke faith. Back in 2020, he encouraged NFL players to put their words into action. Basically, he wanted NFL players to emulate the NBA and embrace mythical racism. Problem is, there are a lot of NFL players who refuse to bite into the shit sandwich. There are a lot of NFL players who are conservative. A lot of NFL players are Trump supporters. I think this is one of the main reasons that the NFL has never been as politically active as the NBA. If it were up to Troy Vincent, everyone would be kneeling for the national anthem. I know people complain about Roger Goodell. Me personally, I don't really like what Uncle Roger is doing to the league. He's oversaturating and watering down the product. He's destroyed NFL Red Zone. He continues to expand internationally. There are a lot of things that Uncle Roger is doing that Uncle KC doesn't like. Now, that being said, it could be much, much worse. It looks like Troy Vincent is being trained to be the next NFL commissioner. If that happens, instead of end racism being in the end zone, instead of those doofus messages like choose, love, erase, hate, instead of those messages being barely visible, Troy Vincent will have them painted on the 50-yard line. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.